Tonight, Fox presents a world premiere motion picture from the creators of the hit comic book series The X-Men comes Generation X. They've got the power. They've got the technology. They're the new generation of superheroes. And they're coming to save the world.
How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Rouse back with another video. Today we are checking out some Generation X figures. The newest one is from the newest X-Men wave. What is the Build-A-Figure? It is Marvel's Nemesis. So we have Husk, we have Monet St. Croix, who they're both already out of the box, and we also have Chamber. So yeah, with all that being said, let's just get into it. Taking a look at the boxes, you can see they both say X-Men in the same style. Monet St. Croix, Marvel's Husk, and yeah, of course they're different because Monet came out like a year ago, 2 years ago, I don't remember. She came out a while ago in the windowless packaging, and then she's Husk is in the new style packaging, and they are both from Generation X. And I also have Chamber from Generation X, but his box is long gone, and I think, was he in the same? Yeah, he was in the same wave as Monet. So they had two Generation X team members, and then they released Husk, and her last name is Guthrie, which is one of my family's older names. It's not my last name, but it's in my family line and not very far down. So I was like, oh, that's cool, let me get her. And of course she's in the Generation X outfit, so that means they'll hopefully make Jubilee in the Generation X outfit. But regardless, on the sides of both boxes we get some artwork of the characters in their costumes. And the thing about Monet in this like outfit during this period is it's not really Monet. It's actually two of her twin siblings that fused together and copied her genetically, and one of them has autism, so Monet will like kind of go off into catatonic trances and not be able to be communicated with at all, and no one knows why. And it's because one of the twins that's in this single form is autistic, like I said. And then Monet is actually Penance, who's trapped with her brother in another dimension, and he's been torturing her. So it's kind of really convoluted, but that's the 90s for you. And then of course I don't know much about Husk except that when she rips her skin off every time, there's something different underneath, like some kind of different material. So that's really interesting and probably painful, and the artwork is really nice. On the back, of course, we don't get any blurb for Monet, and that's because these windowless packages are garbage and they won't give us any blurb, no information about the character whatsoever, and that sucks. And we just get the Build-A-Figure piece for Ch'od and some extra hands, which I do have for her because she's already out of the box, obviously. And then for Marvel Legends series Husk, we do get a blurb, and she is from the new Build-A-Figure Marvel's Nemesis wave, which has 5 other figures in it. So let's take a look at her blurb. Paige Guthrie, a mutant with the ability to morph her skin into any form, becomes a member of the X-Men known as Husk. And we get that same artwork once again. Here is the side of the boxes. Monet's has the Build-A-Figure pieces for Ch'od, and then Husk's has her name and a headshot once again. Generation X logo on both of the tops. There's the bottom, and with all that being said, I am probably going to get rid of the bath piece.
Alienated teens with special powers. A special school for kids just like them.
That's right, darling. We're mutants.
So here we have some of our Generation team out of the box and all ready to go. Monet's powers are kind of like, she's got those basic godlike powers with super strength and speed and agility and all that kind of stuff. Husk, she's got to rip her skin off for her ability. And Chamber, I think he's got even worse off. And Marvel Legends doesn't really represent it in a good way. It just kind of looks like a guy with a big flame beard. But Chamber has like no upper torso up to his, obviously up to his jaw, like his head is there. But the rest is like psionic pyrokinetic energy. And he's got like an open flame of energy for a chest, like kind of just a void there. And he just kind of blasts stuff out of it, I'm pretty sure, and that's Chamber's power, so he's got the worst of it. So Generation X, it was about mutants with really rough powers, except for Monet, but like I said, she has catatonic states. They don't know what that's going on about, so it's a really interesting new X-Men title. I haven't read much of it. I haven't read any of it actually. I just know about the characters and stuff. So, and if you wanted to make Jubilee, if they weren't going to do it, you could just get another husk and swap a Jubilee head on there, but Jubilee should be smaller than all of them, so it wouldn't really work in my opinion. But she did have the Generation X armor, and there's like 2 other members. There's like Gaia and Penance, which is actually Monet, and then I don't remember who else there is. Remind me in the comments. Also hit like and subscribe if you're watching this and you like me talking a little bit more about the characters. But let's check out their outfits, which are very similar other than Chamber. They got those zipper up red body armor outfits with the gold accents and the X's on them. We've got some X's on the wrists, some kind of like bolts on there as well, and then the blue X on the belts. And then Chamber is just wearing leather, and because he likes leather. And you know, we've got nice paint apps. The zippers are painted gold. We've got necks on the zippers. We've got the red stripe in the middle of the gold belts, and then coming down to the boots. So they did have a uniform, and like I like when X-Men wear a uniform. It's cool. So very cool looking figures. Very different type of X-Men. Very different type of mutants for the 90s. So Generation X. I think there was a TV movie that was just god awful, but yeah, still they need to be done justice at some point. Checking out their heights. Monet is tallest. Well, Chamber has those flame effects, but she's about 6 inches. Chamber is about a little over 6 inches, with 6 1/4 to the top of his highest flame. And Husk is about, she's also about 6 inches. So maybe Monet and Husk, well, Monet is a little bit taller. She's about 6 1/4. So, like I said, these bodies are too big for Jubilee, so they need to make a new Jubilee body for Generation X body. And then they can put Gaia on that as well. Checking out the articulation. Oh shit. So the only difference on the bodies here, really, other than the head sculpts, is the chest. So they gave Monet a bigger chest, which is because Monet is supposed to be like this supermodel looking beauty, which is fine. And then Husk has a smaller chest. So they could use the upper torso for Jubilee, but they need to make new legs and new arms. But yeah, that's the only difference. So we will only be going over Husk's articulation simply because she's the newest character. He's got pinless arms, but his legs are the super wonky old ones. So the upper torso is new, but there's nothing you wouldn't expect there, and it's still kind of dated. So she has shoulders that come up, whoa, way over 90 degrees. Those shoulder pads don't get in the way. Head comes forward and backward, actually quite a little bit. Not as much as you would want in the back, but forward she gets a lot. Torso articulation is in the upper ball peg, and there's some backwards, some forwards. So not like as much as you would want. But legs come forward that far, which is quite a bit. Let me fix, sorry. So they come forward quite a bit to the side. We get butt kicking action because she has double knees. She can kick her own butt. Of course, we get a thigh cut. No boot cut. Is there a boot cut in there? There is a boot cut. I lied. We get a boot cut unless that piece just floats. No, that's just a floating piece, so we don't get a boot cut. Ankles on a rocker. So, you know, she still poses well. You can definitely tell the limitations from like a Marvel Legends to like a Moth-X, or even a knockoff of a Moth-X, because I just did my CT Toys Wolverine before that, so before this, so it's a little, she can still pose up, I'm not going to complain. It's good. It's a good base female figure. I don't think Husk could be getting down like that. Her powers are kind of just like, what's under my skin? Let's find out and see how that goes for you. So, but she can do that. And then Monet, because she can fly and stuff. Sorry, I should be doing it in front of y'all. She can do, her hair definitely gets in the way, but she didn't come with, this isn't the accessories portion, but she didn't come with anything, like a different head sculpt or anything, like her hair up so that she could fly better. But, you know, we got that. And then Chamber just kind of has to sit back there and blast people. So yeah, that's the articulation.
Get ready for Generation X on the Fox Tuesday night movie.
And like I said, Monet's supposed to be like a supermodel. She's like a CEO right now, so she's got a very pretty head sculpt. And Chamber doesn't come with any accessories. I don't think he does it. Maybe he comes with some swappable fists. But not a flame beard. He just doesn't have anything there. That's what he has. Is under there is just a regular torso. It would have been nice if they'd given us a new torso piece with like translucent sculpted coming out up into the ab crunch, and you know, so that would have been nice. But he does have a new torso. So shoulders come up over 90, bicep cuts, all that kind of stuff. And the legs are old and wonky and those shoes suck. For accessories, Monet comes with these extra hands, which are just open gripping hand. I knocked them all over. I was hoping I wouldn't do that, but I did. You know me, y'all. I just, when it comes to not messing stuff up, I usually do it, but that's how it be. She gets these open grip hands and the fist that she comes with. Husk gets 2 fists, so we get another fist right here. She gets 2 gripping hands, and that's because, so we get 2 gripping hands. That's because she comes with this skin effect, which is just her skin being peeled off, which is gnarly and really cool that they included, because her alternate head sculpt has her silverness underneath, so I guess she's got some like type of metal going on when she pulls that off. So that's really cool. The eye is still normal under there, but her hair is all wild and she's screaming. So that is definitely how she's going to be displayed on my shelf. I just hadn't got around to swapping it yet. And that's not to say that this head sculpt isn't nice, but we can use it somewhere else. So like we could probably use it for fodder or like an action force or whatever if we want to make, I don't know, if I want to make my own G.I. Joe, you know, just stuff like that. There's ways to use head sculpts, and I have a bunch of them. And I'm even using that Sharon Carter head for Sue Storm because it's just one of the ones from the 3-packs because it's just so much better. And then Chamber doesn't come with any accessories. He comes with a Chode Build-A-Figure piece. I don't remember which one. This is Monet's. I still have it. I'm going to have to sell it at some point because I'm not building Chode. I'm not doing Starjammers. And then Monet, or Husk, comes with the torso for Nemesis. Is it Nemesis? I don't remember. Not Holocaust. But, yeah, very nicely painted, very nicely detailed. But once I get Marrow, I can attach those 2 pieces and I can sell it because I'm not getting the rest of this wave. These are the only 2 I'm getting. So, yeah, don't really need him. Not really, don't know anything about the character, so I can't tell you who he is, what he is, other than he's like one of Apocalypse's children, I believe. But yeah. First of all, here's Generation X with one of their other team members, like I said, who I hope they make in this outfit. And like I said, she should be smaller than all of them. Jubilee. Here they are next to Magic. Ilyana Rasputin. Here they are with Marvel Legends Modular Iron Man. CT Toys Wolverine. Moth-X Spider-Man. Action Force Pandora. And lastly, Jada Toys Cammy.
Well, your priorities are shifting, darling. We're training you to be a superhero.
So with all that being said, y'all, Generation X was a really cool, really different era of X-Men. I hope that they finish out the team. There's like 3 more figures they need to make to have a core Generation X team. One of them being Jubilee on a new body for this, with this outfit. So yeah, if you like this video, smash like, comment, let me know if you like Generation X, who your favorite X-Men team is, how your day is going. Just say hey. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, of course, because that's how we're going to get to the giveaway benchmarks that we're doing. We're doing 3 for when I get Maximum Spider-Man, so stay tuned for all that. Keep your head up. Be kind to your local LGBTQ community. I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye. Mwah.